Good morning, Turtle Club. How's it all going, guys? It is I, Mag Synchro, with Convertible Turtle Studios, CTG Studios, that is. And we are about to get into another episode of Skyward towards 100%. We are, well, we're really happy. We had an El Gato, and it died. We have a new El Gato. It lives. We had the HD60S and it doesn't work. The HD60S Plus does work now, and it's actually a lot more oomph than we even need. It's the only thing that they make now, though, which is silly, but it's really crazy how just tech works, right? But let's speaking of tech, let's make sure we get to the right save file. We are, I think we're like in the second act of this game. I'm looking here at this status screen, right? And our tools look a little threadbare. Our sword has 3 different things. I'm guessing that's the 3 different power-ups we can get for the sword, which we're in the middle of the first temple dungeon type thing. We're about to go underwater in this temple. So I'm guessing we're about to get something really cool there. And our songs for our harp, which we never even had a harp until recently, we just now got that. So we're going to get into this and see what all we can accomplish today. It is a buffet stream. Digrat watches the streams a lot, but she doesn't like, well, oh wow, okay, so we can't douse for it. We have to find sacred water somewhere. But she doesn't, like, watch, right? I mean, she knows what I looks like, you know? She's not one for watching streams in general. So she'll, like, turn it on and listen to me in the background and whatnot. And the other day she saw, well, we can flip over to the standard Skyward Sword thing for a second here. She saw the little scroll in the bottom left-hand corner and said, "What is that? I can't tell what that is. That's scrolling by far too fast, and it's really kind of like nowhere." So with her recommendation, guys, and we kind of, mulled it over, like, well, wow, we've been doing this for, 5 years. And she's like, well, I just never really sat and watched it. And the reason why she did that is because she loves the Kikwees that we've been running around and collecting in the forest from several episodes ago. And I showed her the giant Kikwee that came by to take a look at us from last week. And not only that, okay, so we have to get all the way back to the last room, but we have water areas to explore, so we're going to definitely do some water exploration. But she kind of took a look at it, and I was like, well, that's really good to know now. So if you guys have any feedback regarding that, let me know, because we always want to improve this for anybody. If you like the way it was, then it's not that hard to change it back. You guys saw that I had a template saved as well. Okay. And that's right, I don't know what spiders make these, because we've killed every spider in here, but they're back. And this is some, I mean, these trees just grow and grow and grow. I guess they're not really trees, are they? They're bamboo. Oh. Actually, hold up. We have, like, did we pass a spot that was diggable before? So let's go back. I don't think I did. But it's been a very, very, very hot minute since we've been in this dungeon. Okay, that looks like it was a spot and we already dug it up. Alright. So we got so many different things we can do in this dungeon now. I mean, a lot of things. Okay. What? Okay. Not really. Stone guy? Alright, so... I sure would like the wall there to do more than just that. Oh, well now. I have no clue what I'm supposed to draw there. Unless I'm supposed to draw that. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I'm confused, but that's kind of a standard thing for this game for me, right? Wow, okay. Please stop. I just got all those hearts from doing weird things. Alright. Huh. So we were there. Nothing special there. Alright. And for those of you guys that are tuning in, it is a buffet, which means we do have bonus time. Now, one thing we want to mention is, and it had been brought to our attention through a message in Discord, that in the past we had added bonus time for comments for people that hadn't been able to be on the live stream from the stream before, and from any subs that we gained between buffet streams. And you know what? That's my bad. I completely forgot about that. It had been so long since we had done a buffet that we forgot some of the rules. So, if you guys notice, down over there, we're at 2126 subscribers. We were at 2124. So, instead of starting off at 9:04 today, that's 4 minutes for just our actual sponsors that we've gained, we're actually going to start at 9:06. So the timer's still going to stop at 9. And speaking of which, we're going to actually go to 9:07 because we forgot to set our 9 a.m. alarm. Anytime we have technical difficulties, we add a minute. So, at least a minute. And we start spinning. Even though... Alright. So we're going to go till 9:07. Thank you for those new subscribers. Huh. Weird. I don't know if that's... I don't know if some of these hints are like new hints, or if they just expect me to have the memory of a high school kid and remember everything that happened before we got here. You know what we need to do? I bet you. Ah, yes. I like that. That's so much better. You know, spiking him down like a volleyball felt kind of good too. I've definitely gotten better at fighting those guys. Whoa! Hold the phone, peoples. That is so not cool. Of course, Fee did indicate, right? Fee indicated that there was definitely going to be some stronger enemies here. Just didn't realize how much stronger we were talking. Anyway, and when can those guys... shoot you. Shoot you. Shoot you. Drop him in the water. Wow. That's so not what I wanted to see happen. Alright. So we did know that this was going to be 3 different rooms with some water and another room with some water. So I'm presuming when I go into swim mode, I could be making a very bad presumption, right? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's a spoiler alert, right? We popped one of those guys. I don't think we took damage for it. But we did get an air bubble afterwards. Ugh. So not looking forward to that. Okay. Though, I will say this. The swimming mechanic in this game, I still believe is better than Majora's Mask by a lot. I know some people have given a lot of critique about the controls in this game for both the current version and the original version. And I see what people are saying. I mean, personally, this weird sword mechanic, I'm glad has been abandoned for Breath of the Wild. Like, well, we don't know what's going to happen in Breath of the Wild 2, right? I mean, that could be absolutely a thing. All right. That is just rude. Maybe we just made a hole big enough. Pop that. Alright, everything looks fine there. So now time to go in the water and make sure we're not missing anything down here. And because we know that Trolltendo is involved in this game, let's get testing some of our Alright, so plus side, it doesn't look like we can totally leap out of here with like a Shamu jump. Key? That was an exchange. We can handle exchange. Usually we can get a heart, maybe. So we seem to have found all the spots we can dig through in here, so we got a couple more rooms to go through. Oh, I didn't even think about that though. So the original exploration order of the map might be important too. Spiderlink, Spiderlink crawls through the ivy. Do you think it stinks? It's a good question. You know, you never think about stuff like that, right? So they've made mention to like restrooms in the game. They've made recommendations for like there's the bath and all that, but you never see Link use the actual bath. So I'm willing to bet he does not smell well. Okay. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough bombs for this. Please. Please. Alright. I do know that we have the really cool giant room coming up. And we can swim across there to get to where we need to get to. Alright. I believe I can swim. I think we're looking for a spot where the mole guy could have dug. You know, they really look like moblins. Like, non-evil moblins. Well, let's just go with moblins. Because this guy is definitely not Well, he's not lawful good. We'll just say it that way. So we know about that one. So far we're not seeing any new clues. Maybe there's a spot that is up here that can be dug out of? Nope. Interesting. Any spot here that looks like it can be dug? Nope. Alright, so we're back to square one, but we're not really at square one. Like, it looks like we're at square one, right, Turtle Club? So here's the thing. Even though we appear to be all the way at the very beginning again, what we didn't know before was that we were trying to find a spot to dig for. Now that we know that, now that we're absolutely sure that's what we're here looking for, is a spot that we can dig a key up out of. Oh, no. Ah. That had to have been left by a goat. That's the only thing. Goat assassins. Laying a little briar patch landmines. But now that we know that we're specifically looking for a place that could be dug up, we can start taking our time a little bit more, being 100% certain that we're not leaving any stone unturned and any hole dug out of. Alright, so just because Alright, so it looks like that's not interesting. So let's go in here and take another look. Looked like it was dirt, right? But it's not movable dirt. Okay. Oh, huh. So, definitely not there, but let's get out of there. Not that item. This item. So it appears we've also dug all of it out over there. Now, see, this looks like it should be just a layer of dust we can just take care of with the Kokori Hoover here, but it's not. Alright. And just to make sure, nothing there either. Well now, we are being bested by a mole person. This is, I don't want to say this is a high point of our Zelda career, right? But it is something, alright. Oh, alright. So... it's got to be somewhere in here, Turtle Club. I mean, we must have overlooked something? Alright, so... that's pretty funny. That is amusing. I'm not seeing any butterflies. I'm not seeing any kind of dust that we can move. I'm not seeing spots where we haven't dug that we can dig. Does not look like we can get on top of that location. That's just a gem alcove. Huh. Not sure what we got going on now, Turtle Club. And shout out to the Lurk Squad. See you guys in there right now. Thanks for coming in. Oh, there's another spot to dig at. Thanks for coming in and representing, guys. And gals. I know some of the female Turtle Club members are also in the Lurk Squad. Alright, so... Huh. I find it incredibly hard to believe that I would be as obtuse as to miss more than one spot for digging up things. But... maybe the secret is simply to come over here. Okay, but Fee, I have searched for the key once again. Alright. Well, that was kind of neat, but... Come on. Come on. All the way up. At least we don't have to fight George. Right? Well... Now that I've said that, it's probably going to wind up being like the boss of this place. Oh my gosh. Anything but George. We have flashbacks from George. Ugh. Alright. Hey, Sue! Hey! Always fine. Always fine. We appreciate you popping in and saying hello. And it's all good. If you want to be in the Lurk Squad, we have no problem with that. You know that. But I appreciate you popping in and saying hey. Alright, let's see here. What do we got going on? What do we got? Well, we have a distinct lack of oxygen here, is what we have. Interesting. Do any of the little areas here... No. Don't think it does. So we will... No, bridge looks to be good too. Okay. That's all fine. I mean, and realistically speaking, they wouldn't really be able to dig through all of the stone, so I'm presuming they can only... Well, the spiderweb respawning makes me think there's gotta be something I've missed. Oh, hold up. Hold the phone. Look at this. Is there possibly one there that we missed? Oh, wow. Wow. Alright. Okay, mole person. You didn't thwart me the whole entire time. Just... what? 35 minutes? Okay. Well, you almost got me the whole entire time, mole guy, but not all the guy. Alright. We have a key. Fist pump for awesomeness. Here we go. Now we can go into the next room and see what horribleness awaits us there. Super excited. 25% through today's scheduled time. And we have so much more to go. Excuse me, sir. Does this game want me to actually fight one of these things legitimately? Ah. Ah. How dare you? Fine. I'll fight you with my sword. And get beat up for my efforts. Ah. More than one of those things. Oh my gosh. Oh, but wait. Excuse me. Just here to pick up some grocery shopping. Couple of bumpkins. That'd be a bomb pumpkin. I mean, what else would you really call them, right? I mean, they're not really like a melon per se. You call them bomb flowers, but the bomb flower is the thing that produces the fruit. And Turtle Club is going to be just a few seconds here while we stock up on these wonderful, wonderful, explosive fruits. Alright, so... not sure which way we really need to go through here, but since we do have new toys, right? And it seems like the digging gauntlets are the big add so far. It's just 1 rupee, but it's principle sometimes, you know? Alright. So everything seems to be fine there. And this is the door we came out of. So I do want to definitely hit up that west door. Because it's got water in it. Oh. Oh, Turtle Club. It is way too early for me to not be... or way too late and early at the same time. I'm missing things that I shouldn't... or at least I feel like I shouldn't be missing. Let's do like an actual legitimate lap around the bend. Huh. I'm feeling very let down by the spots that we can dig through. Like, but, you know, what really can you get at this stage of the game? We have over 1,000 rupees. We have, I mean... there's not a whole lot that can truly be acquired in the game through just nonchalant stuff like that. Let's go in here and see what this room brings us, because this was originally a trap room. It still is. It still is. And let's go see what else we have available here. So let's go to our do. So if I recall correctly, nope. There it is. That should get us out. And here we are. So let's go this way. So now we're going to go exploring that next room that has the water inside of it, and we'll see what's there. Alright, well, thank you for that fee, but... Interesting. So where does this door lead? To there. Huh. I'm not for certain that this room was like that originally, right? Doesn't seem to be anything. Go down and then free willy jump. Oh, we can't even free willy jump out of here. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like the little eagle bird kind of logo. Interesting. Wonder if that's just been on the top of the roofs and I just haven't seen it. Yeah, okay. Wow, totally observant mag synchro. Maybe I can actually hit the hotspot on this one. There it goes. Alright. Interesting. So I would have had to have flown the... What do I... What? That makes no sense. Something must have happened when we were here last time to fill that room full of water afterwards. Probably our way back had to... No? Maybe? I don't know. At this point, I'm lost. But everything seems to be telling us that we have to go this direction. So we'll go this way instead. Doesn't look like we missed anything over here. Excuse us. Oh, well now. That'll work. Too bad we can't strengthen this drone to just fly us around places, right? Cutting their losses and heading home. See ya. Alright. Well, that's good for them. We are here for water. Alright, so we have 2 fairies. Feel pretty good. And I just know, before we open this door, we need to be saving our game. Because this room, dollars to donuts, has a boss in it. Like, this is Zelda. Zelda's a game about finding treasure, backtracking after you find new treasure, and fighting lots and lots and lots of bosses. Like in your standard Zelda game, you're going to fight anywhere between like 6 to 9 bosses, and then a really big bad boss. Standard Zelda game. Breath of the Wild is the big exception to that. Well... You all get the cross chop, you get the upper chop, you get the up chop. Fighting 3 of these guys at once really hurts. We need to take evasive action here. Probably need to do... Let's see how much of a 7-10 split these guys are. Just kite them near the bomb. Time to run for... Nope. We're running for pots. Hey, there we go. That was pretty rough. I wouldn't exactly call them a boss, per se. Like... I presume we go to the glowing door. Because it's smaller than the boss door. And now we go to the nice little spring water area in the back. Fee's going to tell us this is the water we're looking for. So you can douse here. Yeah, thank you for that. If anybody didn't think that this is going to be where the sacred water was, then excuse me. Catch myself some sacred butterflies, I guess. Because why wouldn't you? Can we catch fish the same way? Nope. No fishing. That's fine. There is a couple of fairies. Don't think we can catch them with the bug net either. Won't even let me. Oh, butterfly. So we go here, we go water. So dowels. Well, close. All right. Yay! Oh, do we get to teleport straight back out almost? Almost? Maybe? Sure would have been nice. Alright. So all I have to do is, like, fight everything on the way, right? Maybe not quite fight everything. Looks like we can probably bypass a good portion of it. We didn't mean to anger the bees. It's not their fault we angered them. Sure, they're not bees, but they're hornets, but still. Anybody else trying to negotiate with Link? No? Okay. gotta do now is get all the way there. That's all. I do feel a little... I feel like disappointed is the proper word, right? I feel... Hey! Giant Kickway! A few people are envious me, but not everybody. Come on. Come on. Boy, I sure would like to have those boots for swimming right now. Alright. There we go. Those bats decided they wanted nothing to do with me. Until they did. Wow. I will find a way to get those birds eventually. Oh, that's a giant. Okay. Whoa! Excuse you. Alright. I like how Octos are really easy to parry against with the sword. That just seems... Well, I say that, and I drop one. And I drop two? Come on now. Come on now. That's way easier than what it should be. Alright. There's 1 heart, 2 hearts. Well, 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 what have we here? Looks like a red rupee. Anything else I could possibly see with my little keen eyes over here? Nope, looks like we're all good. Alright. Here we go, guys. Back into the water level. Alright. And we just gotta keep snaking around. You know what I'm really, really thankful for in this Zelda game is we don't have to race any beavers to get bottles. I consider that like a net win for us. Oh, so close, and then just right into our face. Alright. Thought I heard that guy come out of the ground. Alright, so where are we at? We gotta go back this way. Cannonball. Okay, so we get here, and in true Zelda fashion, I'm willing to bet that everything's just going to go all pear-shaped as soon as we give this person their water. Excuse me. Pour it in the basin. I'm willing to bet this is going to be a ginormous... I'm going to now be polite toward this dragon because I am crunchy and tastes good with ketchup. Yes, like that size. Okay. Sacred Flame. Sounds good. Hey, looks familiar. We've been here before. And Turtle Club, Lark Squad, we have one more hour before we hit the clock for 6 minutes plus. Right now we've got 3 likes, 2 active viewers, 4 subscribers, and 2 gained subscribers from before we started this stream, which means 2 plus 4 is 6, plus another 2 is 8, plus another 3 is 11, so we're going to go to 9/11 as of right now. No sponsors have showed up yet, but if they do show up and say, hey, we get another bonus minute. And of course, any person who likes the stream adds another minute, so we'll see where we get to today. Alright, we have... Oh, what do we got here? 1 second, guys. Digrat and I have a security system, and it just said that something was detected at our security cameras. So... pull that up. See what we got going on. Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't been able to show some really good footage of things, right? We've been politely burning all the leaves that we have. And you can see just over here, if I can kind of navigate a little bit, in the corner, that's a section of our fence. It got blown down in the latest storm. This fence is in some bad shape, but... so what it looked like, according to the screen grab, is our neighbor was walking through. Hey, Hobbs, good morning to you, man. We just got through getting the sacred water, And now we're going to, of course, have to Shamu our way up here. Bam. Alright. But yeah, so it looks like that was just our neighbor who was visible through the lost panel of fencing. So, no problem there. We've actually had people walk through our backyard once that we've had to politely ask to leave. Well, they weren't really owners. This place was a rental property before we purchased it. Previous tenants were very friendly with how people were allowed to come and visit the ancient cistern. This is pretty epic. Wow. Wow. As we mentioned, you know, there's usually 6 to 8 to possibly 9 fights in a Zelda game. And we didn't feel like that last fight we had was a proper boss fight, so... Whew. Alright, so let's just get the drone out here for a second. So we have switches. What looks to be one of those... Actually, it looks like a good dragon almost, probably. Oh, I see hookshot spots. Oh, I'm so... Oh, if we get hookshot here, it's so on. Well, if the hookshot's amazing in this game, and I don't see no reason why it wouldn't be, it is so on. Oh yes, I am so looking forward to this. Oh no. No. I'm not looking forward to this anymore. I'm so not looking forward to this. So, those of you that may not have larger screens out there, that was what looked to be a flow valve for water. And... that means that we're going to be looking at water puzzles. And you all know how much we love water puzzles. We thought we was going to get one in the last dungeon-ish, right? Yay! We let go, and it stays down. That's good. We were actually relieved. We were okay with there not being a water puzzle in this dungeon. And then the game said, you know what, Mag? You haven't had a water dungeon puzzle. We should do that for you. Yeah, this looks like I'll have to hookshot on these things to get across. Alright. So let's see what we got going on there. What was that? Oh, thank you, moderator. Appreciate that. Right there. Oh, okay. So I guess we should explore what is under the water first. All right. Wow. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. We flipped it into like a super protected area. There we go. Alright. The architecture in this dungeon is amazing, though. I do have to say that. And if we go on here, does that actually just get us straight up? It does. Interesting. Not sure. Oh, I guess that's just the way back. And maybe... Can we be creative about that? Nope. We can't be creative about that. We're going to have to change the water level. Interesting. So the way will only open for someone who knows the temple's secret order. So let's do north, west, north. Wait, north, west, southwest. Okay. So north, west, south, west. Okay, so not that. Let me read it again. Up, up, down, down, left, right, right. So that doesn't definitely work either. Okay. So I don't recall seeing any hints about secret ways. I don't recall seeing anything about abandon all ye hope. Haven't seen anything indicating a pattern yet. Interesting. So, I do believe... right there is a secret stone. And there is stuff down here, so... Let's just go this way, and then go up, and then up there. And to the great statue, first the back, then the rear. Back of the right hand, back of the left hand. Alright, so... Wait. Back, then the rear? Then the back of the right hand. Wait. Okay. I don't think they are mentioning the rear as in the reverse side of the statue. I think they're mentioning the rear as in the back side of the statue. Alright. Well now. Oh! Well, that was rude. We gotta snatch the pebble from the hand, do we? Ah. Alright. Missed it by that much. Alright, so now we should be able to see this. And this looks to be the right hand, and it is pointing to the right. Okay. Hey, good morning, Huntress. Hope all is well for you today. Alright, so in that is the left hand. So the left hand is pointing to the right. Oh, come on now. I had that. Alright, so the left hand points right. And the right hand points left. Okay. Wasn't too surprised at that, all things considered. Alright. Makeup tutorials are heading. Oh, well, I am, I'm currently getting squashed by hands and trying to figure out secret ways into secret places. But other than that, doing pretty good. I started watching a television series that my sister recommended. She likes to watch an assortment of things. And normally I try to watch things that family members recommend and take them with a grain of salt. Okay, so... Question is that the back? Or is that the rear? I think that might be the back. But it's called The Good Witch, and it's definitely not my standard television show. We'll just start with that. But you know, it's got some interesting stuff on it. It's got some interesting takes on it, so I'm keeping an open mind. Alright. So I'm presuming if that's the back, and the back points up, then the rear... Yep, that's the rear. Okay. Yep, they didn't mean like the back side of the statue, they meant the back side of the statue. So, alright. So left is right, right is left, back is up, and rear is down. I think that's what I understood here. Alright. But yeah, it's not a bad show. It's not a bad show. Yeah, back is up, rear is down. So... Go... Oh, nope. I will probably never get the hang of swimming in any game. I pretty much doggy paddle and float in real life. Yeah, you know, we try. So we're looking for up, down, left, right. And if anybody doesn't see the irony of me trying up, up, down, down, left, right, let me know, because I find that to be super ironic right now. What's right? Wait, there's an X marked over here? Why is there an X marked over there? I'm very confused at that. Interesting. But yeah, you know, and she's watched a couple of things that I recommended, and she's actually started playing Magic the Gathering, which is kind of interesting because I haven't played it except for very rarely. Off and on. There was a business decision the company made that I didn't quite agree with, and they're trying to not correct the decision that they made, but still they're trying to make good on it to a point, and it's clear that they've made some sort of contractual obligation that prevents them. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Well, thinking about how I believe this dungeon's going to have the hookshot in it, and the fact that this is also going to be a water level puzzle on top of everything else, I don't know if being able to flip lily pads over for hooks are... That may be less cool and more like, oh god, what have I done to deserve this? Alright. So hit the top, hit the bottom, hit the left, hit the right. Jackpot. Your charger won't stay in your phone. Oh, that's no good. I had that happen on one of my iPhones forever ago, and it was because the charger I had bent, and it just bent it the right way to where it just didn't want to stay, and that was no bueno. Grips on the part that go in the port. Sorta? Like, I don't know if this will reach all the way to the camera or not. But the USB port over here will. So, like, this is the charger cables I've been using as of late. They're aftermarket. And I know you can't really see because it's green. But there's an actual little turtle that's one of those cord biters that Digrat got me. It's really hard to find armadillo stuff. Oh no! Oh, okay. So you've got one of those quick release kind of clip things. Oh. Okay. You get my charger cable back in. You get the phone back on the charger. So yeah, that'll no, that's not even cool. That's unfortunate. All right. Question. Can we clip that? We can. And then we can clip that one. And they both drown. Good. Sally, good morning. Total Club. That is our first sponsor showing up. Plus 1 minute. So we've got 4 from our sponsors just being sponsors, plus 1 for our sponsorships. 4 likes. So right there we're at 9 minutes. 4 viewers. That puts us up to 13 minutes. 2 people that subbed before the stream started. So we're already up for quite a number of minutes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, oh no, this looks like it's... Okay. That looked like it was going to be like in the Majora's Mask. That looks like a turnstile of some sort. Alright, so we need to come there, and then here. And then we need to just... Well, how did we flip that other one last time? Huh. I bet you it's part of the It's got to be part of the level puzzle. But yeah, when cables like that start misbehaving, it's never fun. Ooh, maybe that's what the doctor ordered. Excuse me. Well, I bounced off it like I was a springboarder, but that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, come on now, game. Alright, come on. Alright. Ow. So... Matt subscribed to my channel. Hey! Thank you, Matt. Welcome to the Turtle Club officially. Been a member for quite some time. Just passively, but yeah. Alright. So, maybe... if we come out that's like a cannonball. There we are. That's what we needed. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize that those were painful. That's not fair. I guess it makes sense. Alright. Cannonball! There we go. So let's go get the shiny in here. Let's avoid all the pains, because ow. Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about there, Huntress. I've got one that's pretty lengthy, and if it were to break, I don't think I'd be quite devastated. I know if Digrat's long cord became broken, she would be devastated, like Blanche Devereaux levels of devastated. She's got a real long braided cord. I think it's like 6 foot. And it basically, in our living room, it reaches all of the various pieces of furniture from the charger port. Alright, we've just completed a whole lot of puzzling. We've gotten hurt by terrain. I think this has got to be the hook shot. I mean, seriously, with where this is positioned at, it's got to be. It's a key. Okay. Well, you know. That's the other possibility thing it could have been. Yeah, oh yeah, she loves it. She loves it. But she tends to... how's the best way to say it? So, story time with Mag Synchro, right? So, I grew up in the 80s, right? I was a child of the 80s. Digrat and I don't share the same age. She is not much older than I. But her age is redacted. However, she grew up without technology around her for the most part. She did have some things, you know, but like the first cell phone she had was after we got married. Our father-in-law, he got a smartphone once his online college that he teaches at started doing online things. And it's kind of funny to say that, right? But they always had like a website as long as I knew them, and always had email, but none of their classes were online. It was just a way for the students to communicate to the professors. And so a lot of things, oh no. No. I was super afraid of all that. Oh, it's even better. It's like that one dungeon. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, and if we fall down here, no joke, it'll probably like hurt. Alright, so do we need the bellows to blow this? Is this what's going on? No. Nope. Okay. That looks like a boss and a lot of pain at the bottom. But yeah, it looks like we got a boss fight coming. Absolutely, absolutely. What was that, moderator? Oh, okay. Another one of those. Alright. But yeah, so I grew up in a different environment, right? My father created a business. Scared me, I dropped his head. It scared me that bad. Alright. Alright, so first thing we do is we get the useless part out of the way, right? And we lock on. Fee, what is this thing? It's a stall master. Oh, that's great. So, yeah. So, growing up in the household, in a computer shop, I was around technology a lot. And it was during the dinosaur ages of computers, right? You couldn't have them nearby magnets. There was no such thing as MagSafe. That was not even heard of. Slam dunk on this guy. Right. Ah. Ouch. No fair. He's got 2 more arms than I got. So, when I would be dealing with things like that, I was just taught that you basically treat electronics as breakable. Now, today, that's not true. I mean, all the phone commercials want to teach you that you could basically give a toddler a cell phone and your phone's going to be perfectly fine. They want to show you swimming with it by accident and being perfectly okay. But, you know, so I grew up in a totally different environment for things like that. That's oh, when the undead boss slips and falls and trips on its own head, you got some pretty special stuff going there. So there's a lot to be said for how Digrat and I treat electronics, and certain things aren't handled as I handle them. And so there's been a couple times where there's been like a cable that got stepped on and bent. You know, stuff like that. So it's interesting. So I'm guessing if the hookshot is involved in this dungeon, I'm going to have to use the hookshot to turn those things. Yeah, it's funny, right? You know, retelling the stories of things like that. It's like, oh, that's funny. That's not a hook shot. That's not a hook shot. Now, it is some Indiana Jones cool. I will say that. Interesting. Well, everybody now gets to watch me whip on this show. That's great. Alright, so how do we do this? So now that it's there, it's targetable. Huh. Do what? Okay, so it's not flooding the area. Okay. I could probably get used to that. Link did the backstroke out of there. That's kind of funny. But so, you know, so eventually I have to understand where she comes from and where I come from involving electronics. And knowing that, I also know that that means that there's going to come a time in general that a lot of the things that I think would be here for all time is going to be eventually broken. So we have to presume that. Look for the key that lies beneath the earth. Okay. Whoa. Alright. I still find it very, very rude and trolly from Nintendo that I wasn't able to use my cell glider. Oh, wrong room. In the sacred tree the other day. That's rather just silly. Alright, so not the hook shot, but a whip. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. Like, when I slash it out, it looks like I can guide it a little bit. Maybe? But yeah, eventually, unfortunately, you know, and I try to... Oh, that's not good. I'm really bad with this mechanic to begin with. Oh, but this particular... Oh, that's kind of neat. Not as satisfying as mowing the grass with the blade, though. But yeah, Digrat actually went out... So this super cool charger, she went out and bought, while I was sleeping, in a completely different place. And by that I mean a different state. And so she loves it. It's like her favorite charger cable of all time. And since I, A, don't know where she got it from, and B, don't know how to reacquire it, once it's gone, it's unfortunately going to be gone. And that is just going to be no bueno. Excuse me. I was hoping to get a hitch a ride on that thing, but apparently we don't get to hitch no rides. That's alright. I wonder, how good is the physics in this game? Oh, good enough for us to go through the fingers on that. Alright. Any way for us to get up there? No. Okay. Oh, but hold the phone. Over this way. we had something that appeared to be very puzzle-tastic over here. Alright, and because I am curious, so we can flip them back down. Hashtag game physics. Yes. Yes, gaming physics is important. And games that don't have it need to stop pretending like they do. I'm not going to say any gaming names at the moment because it's just not fair to those games. It's not their problem that their developers decided that physics wasn't necessarily a requirement. But there are some games out there that I just do not know what the developers were thinking when they created the game. Alright. And we go that away. Well, I thought there was a switch here, but I guess not. Did I miss something? Or am I thinking an entirely different room? I gotta be thinking of an entirely different room. Interesting. Unless... Is there something over here I missed? Nope. Just a corner to put people that are curious. Alright. Alrighty, so... we are still exploring here, Turtle Club. We are trying to figure out what it is that we haven't explored. Ah, I see. I see where we're supposed to be at. Darius, good morning. Hope your Saturday's going good. Alright. Interesting how that gets us the chime that we found a secret. Not quite what I thought we was about to unlock there. Interesting. No complaints here so far. Hey, that's the best day to. That's the best thing on the weekend, right? No complaints. No complaints. I'm feeling pretty good. So the Gato that had died on us, we got replaced. It's doing wonderfully. It is a complete model upgrade. This thing will do 4K. I don't have anything that really needs 4K, number one. And as cool as 4K is, let's be honest, no one really is wanting to pay the streaming cost for 4K right now. I've got Stadia on a 6-month pro trial. I played one game on it, and the bandwidth requirements for Stadia are so steep. It's just... One second, guys. Where I reconnected all the cables for the Elgato, one of the cables is starting to fall back. All right, there we go. All right, so the requirements for that, just as cool as they are, they definitely have some things that they need to do. All right, so... Oh... How cool and annoying is that going to be? That is as cool and annoying as I thought it was going to be. Alright. Oh, speaking of cool and annoying, the portable green screen. Alright, let's get that back. Alright, there we go. Oh, we're being shot at by something. Excuse me. Alright. That's these guys here that are causing all the hubbub. But yeah, the portable green screen just let go, so we had to readjust it. Interesting. And water on one side and death and destruction on the other. Oh, come on. Look, it's the international sign of the donut. And if any of you actually get that joke, let me know, because I barely get that joke myself, and I just made it. Alright, well, it's all down here, other than the end of our oxygen. Alright. Whew, I just get vertigo thinking about that one myself. Wow. Wow. Alright. You two should be like one and done, right? Or wait, they're blue. Yeah, that's one and done. Alright. Alright, so let's not die to the arrow launching guy. Can we... Well, that was a thought, but it's a bad thought. Okay, so... I don't even know where we're at. Versus where we're trying to get to. Leap, leap, let go. You, sir. Go away. Stop trying to make us use our fairy that we have stored. Alright, so... what do we got here? Oh. Do 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 do. All right. So kick back, kick forward, kick back, kick forward, let go, grab on, pull switch, and prepare to die in creative, fun new ways. Wow. Alright. Now, I could do this one way, but I think the way I'm going to do it is this way. Hello? Cut one of them down in its prime. We're going to work smarter since we're at 3 hearts especially. Hey, Shadow! Turtle Club, we have a second sponsor who's come in. That means a bonus 2 minutes instead of the bonus 1. We are expecting maybe one more. Kiyo is usually able to come in. He takes a nap and can sometimes make it in there right at the last little bit. If not, though, we already have quite a few bonus minutes happening for the stream. And we got a 10-minute warning that just fired off on the watch. So Turtle Club, in 10 minutes, we're going to be bonus time for all of our Indiana Jones shenanigans. Oh! So that was a giant bathtub is what that was. Okay. That doesn't look suspicious at all. Well, I have to dive in this way because it just looks like it'd be cool to dive into it, right? Giant maelstrom in the middle of a dungeon. Why not just dive right into it and see what happens? Alright, so lots of spiders running around. Probably a good reason for us not to have done what we did. But, we're committed. We're committed. For those that are curious right now, we have 5 viewers and 7 likes. So that's 12 minutes. Plus the 2 new subscribers we had from last week, puts us up to 14 minutes. And that also means the 4 sponsors we have on the channel gets us to 18 minutes. And then 7 likes, right? No, we already counted the likes. 2 sponsors popped in. So 2 more minutes. Save yourself 30. Oh, you discovered how to fix it? Congrats, Huntress. Guys, Turtle Club, in just a little bit of time, less than 10 minutes now, we will be making all those numbers turn into minutes. If you lived in the dark ages of cell phone companies, you know how important getting bonus minutes are. If you lived in the before times, then you also probably know how important nights and weekends were. Didn't get to talk to any of your friends until it was like after 9 p.m. And if you had a bedtime of like 8:30, you weren't getting any kind of phone calls. Do I have a key? I don't have a key. Why don't I have a key? This feels like something important that should have been told to me before things happened. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's... Oh, and he's an archer? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything about this guy. Because we can't go... Well, at least on the bright side. We have a fairy. What? Game, you're killing me here. We're about to die. We're about to be shot in the head with an arrow. And this is what... Okay, we have to... Alright, we have to have vengeance, right? Well, it's not the heart we were hoping to get for, like, a booby prize, but it'll work. Oh, we just got flushed up the drain. That's interesting. Alright, the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to, like... Oh, really? Well, now. Bus going to pick up till 8 and 7:30. Wow, that's quite a lot of rest. Like, now, in my home growing up, we woke up at 6, which means, intelligently speaking, you'd think we'd have like a bedtime. Yeah. Intelligently, you know, if you think about it, right? If you've got a bedtime. I'm trying to talk and think at the same time, and I'm failing to do both. Because I've got stuff here that looks very suspicious. Alright, so that gets us there, which gets us other things. Okay, cool. So if you've got, like, I woke up at 6, right? And so that means that if I was waking up at 6, then if I went to bed at 10, that'd be 8 hours. And I think what it was is that my parents banked on us taking a longer than realistic amount of time to settle down, calm down, and eventually close our eyes and go to sleep. Yeah, that's way over 7 hours of sleep. I mean, 9 p.m. to 7:30, you know, and it's... Alright, so what we do now is we go... Oh, no. Hold the phone. We about just decided that that spider wasn't important. Oh! Now that's some range. You think your parents... I think a lot of parents abuse their rights in that area. I mean, you know, programming on television, well, not just television, but other places, a lot of that... Oh, hey, we finally got like 2 hearts. But I don't want that. I want those. I want those hearts, please. Please. For the love of Nintendo, give me those hearts. I made a grave error. I was trying to get that other heart, and yeah. Yeah, Law and Order, Dallas. Careful there, Huntress. When you and I use shows like Dallas, we kind of date ourselves a little bit. Alright, here we go. I believe I can cannonball all the way down. Yeah, you know, there's just a little bit like that. You know, on the one hand, it's like, well, sure, they were trying to get to the adult part of their day, I guess, you know? Oh, I don't think I can do more than one of those. Oh. Alright. Looks like I can, but boy howdy. In the heat of the night. Yeah, that was another good one. You know, it's kind of funny, like, I bring up the age thing, like with Dallas and all that, right? But just because you know old shows, number one, doesn't mean that you're an old person. And if you don't know old shows, it doesn't mean that you're a young person. Like, so, Digrat and I were talking, and the company I worked for a very, very, very long time ago, and almost a galaxy far, far away, was considering getting rid of a television channel. I want to say it was IFC, and we're going to pause the game and go to the rest of the story in just a second. It is 9, which means it is time, Turtle Club. Let's get the alarm set here. We have a total of 2 sponsors that showed up to say hello, so that's 2 bonus minutes right there. Bam. Another +2, which gives us, because we had 2 subs. Let's go see what the sub count is right now, because if we gained any more subs, even private subs during this amount of time, then we are going to count them as well. We're at 2127, so that means 2 things. One, over here, we're going to up this. Drum roll to 2127. Bam. That also means we're going to get a bonus minute. So 2 sponsors said hello, 3 added subs in total. We have 5 to start there. We have 7 concurrent viewers, which means a total of 12 minutes, 7 likes, which is 19 minutes, and 4 sponsors. And that's going to go up to 23. And we had 2 minutes, a total of 2 minutes of technical difficulties today. So Turtle Club, we are setting this to 9:25 a.m. We got 25 bonus minutes here. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see what we can do in 25 minutes. Yeah, you know, good television is good TV. I mean, if you, especially, and I hate, we try not to, oh no, we want to be absolutely all the way under this thing. We almost died to a plant. That would have been sad. We try to remain very politically neutral when we're doing our programming and all that, right? There are some politics that get involved with television shows. And it's unfortunate, especially because actors and actresses, they're human, right? They're just like you and I, except for they may not have the same needs and desires, and we just missed that jump. Boy, we looked cool doing it, but we so missed it. But they have opinions as well, and their opinions, like any other human beings, may not match ours. And sometimes we feel like we shouldn't watch certain programs because of those people there. And I am one of those people that when I discover something about a portion of the production company on a television show, it makes me sad that there's some ignorance being done that way on behalf of their companies, but I do stop watching. That might make me part of cancel culture, I guess, if you want to call it that. But I feel like the individuals that create those problems, I shouldn't be supporting them. That's a personal opinion, and it's not necessarily Digrat's opinion. There are some shows that we've had to talk about, and she's brought things to my attention and vice versa. And we just, oh, I can't jump. I'm too short. I'm too short. And it really hurts. It really hurts. And some of those older shows do kind of fall into that vein. But some of those older shows you find some really interesting things about, right? But so back to story time with Mag a little bit, right? So I was talking to Digrat about a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away when I worked in Oklahoma that there was a no, hold up, no. So there's something down there. I don't like the fact that there's something down there. I especially don't like it's possibly guarded by a spider that's going to kill us. Hey, Colin, how's it going, man? But yeah, so we were talking about way back, the company was going to actually drop a channel, and I want to say it was IFC, and Robert Wagner, no, it's Sundance. Robert Wagner is actually involved in Sundance. Now, those of you that know who he is, you might be my age, and you may not, but there was a show called Heart to Heart, and it was a really interesting show about a married couple who basically went on crime-solving adventures inadvertently. And here he is, Robert Wagner, showing up on the public access channel that my company hosted to say, I think you guys should keep the channel. I was watching it when I was in Oklahoma City, and I thought it was pretty good. And that was a pretty amazing little story. You know, someone in a Hollywood position, in a stake in a company, coming to a company like mine and going on public access and pleading their case for their channel. You don't see all that kind of stuff often. How do I? So, can we leap? Okay, so we can leap. I'm doing pretty good, Colin. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. We got our El Gato going, and it's actually working like a champ. I think what I need to do is I need to go up here and take a breather and get my stamina back, and then go at it again. But anyways, as I'm relaying this show to Digrat, this whole entire example, right? Digrat goes, "Who?" I say, "Robert Wagner." She's like, "I don't know who that is." Now, it's important to note two things. Number one, Heart to Heart was one of those shows that was definitely on a lot longer than when Digrat and I both were. Okay. Alright, there we go. How to let go. But number two, very rarely do I know any type of person with any form of celebrity and Digrat doesn't know who it is. It's very often the other way around. Like, Digrat will say, "Hey, that person with that thing that did that stuff, that is named such and such." And I'll be like, "Who?" Like, she can name the show, and she can name the person, and unless she tells me, like, the role the person played in, my brain just doesn't filter that in correctly. Now, what's the point of that? Oh, that's the point of that, because they expect me to fail this a lot. Well, now, ain't that precious? I don't think I've already been up through that yet. There's the Sacred Flame, so that's good to know. Alright. So... Huh. don't see any underwater tunnels that would basically put me up there. But yeah, so, you know, so Digrat, as I mentioned, she's got a couple of years on me. But she didn't know what that show was. So even if you don't know what an old show is, it doesn't mean you're young. And even if you do know what an old show was, it doesn't mean you're old. Alright, so we have completely changed the landscape in this area here. I'm willing to bet that there is a whole lot of water down now, and we just go in and been wrapped up in D2. You know, when you play a game like D2, when you play any kind of MMO game, it's very easy to get tied into it. Oh, what is this? What fresh nightmarescape is this? Like, are these all the guys that I've killed before? How interesting would that be? Like, if Zelda basically counted every single monster you killed, and was like, all right, you're gonna have an environment where you're going to be able to just have to fight all of them all over again, like everything you farmed. That would be. I don't think interesting is really the word for it. I think that'd be terrifying, actually. Wow. Interesting. You know, the ones that are on fire don't really scare me as much. Let's see what that does. Anything? Hearts. I'm sure there is some sort of... This is never a good sign. Oh my goodness. Game's like, here you go, Mag. Have some bombs. But yeah, I've been playing ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, and it takes a lot of our time. Right now there's an actual player versus player event going on. Digrat and I, not PvP people at all, but we are absolutely wanting all of the things that come along with it, and so we're spending a larger than time amount than what we're comfortable with going and doing player versus player stuff. So it says the gems in the eyes. That kind of looks like old school Ganon artwork. Now, does that even get me a cup of coffee? Like, really, game? Alright, so I know how to do this, I think. There we go. Actually, I think what I was supposed to do was turning off that flow was supposed to let me just actually... Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Did I make it? I made it. Alright. We're just going to stay on here for a second and see what's on this other side. Because this other side looks like it was sort of suspicious. What's over here? Vines are over here. Ha-ha! Huh. Well, that doesn't look very friendly. At all. Okay. It's still not really friendly, but it's definitely not as unfriendly. At Turtle Club, we have about 10 minutes left on today's stream. I'm hoping we can get to the final confrontation in that amount of time. Alright, so... Interesting, alright. This dungeon is definitely not for those of us that have things like 3D depth perception problems, vertigo, fear of heights, wait, what? Oh. And now we do that because of course we do. Alright. Come on, little fire bats. Show me why I'm still not afraid of y'all. Because you're not electric bats. The electric keys are by far the most terrifying thing. Alright. Now we're on like edge of our seat kind of stuff, right? Because this doesn't just look like a boss fight, but this looks like soy bacon. Alright. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's just very briefly go in here and get that. Skip these hearts because we might need them. You never know, right? Oh, Turtle Club. My brain says no, but my need for shiny objects and to touch buttons and pull on levers says yes. Oh, come on, get off me. So you know what these remind me of in a really kind of poorly implemented way, right? Is Redeads. Yeah, they do kind of strike me as very much in the same vein of Redeads. Like, they want to instill that terror almost. And it's bad enough that most kids that fall in the stereotypical gamer category that's not too bad. Come on. Come on. Okay, so bam. In case you did not believe that this was Zelda the backtracking, this is absolutely Zelda the backtracking at this point. Saving our game. We have 4 minutes left today, Turtle Club. I think that's pretty good. I think when Wednesday rolls around, we'll be able to take on the boss. Interesting. Wait for it. We went the wrong way. Because we're like that. Oh! Oh, no. Get me out of there. I was expecting the auto jump to save me, and it didn't. Oh, no. Interesting. I haven't had a take your sword away mechanic in a Zelda game in a very long time. Aha. In a very long time. Alright, so... Oh, here we go. And there's the boss key. Blessed Idol. Uh-uh. Excuse me? I was pretty sure we had raised that. So if we raised that and someone else lowered it, that means that someone else is here. That definitely goes in the excuse me, princess category of things. Especially because we're trying to track down the princess, right? Alright. Yeah, okay, examine. Alright, so now we just need to spin this like that. I like how it's like a lotus root flower. That's pretty cool. I won't lie. I won't lie. And maybe there's not a boss, right? Maybe we don't have to fight a boss with a whip and do sort of flippy stuff. But unfortunately, it looks like maybe we don't know. Maybe we do know. I'm used to having a save spot right before the boss room. So hopefully we're about to see a save spot before the boss room. Hopefully the boss isn't this giant statue. Because that would be something else. Very elongated neck. Alright, hey, look. It's the kind of room we expect to see before a boss fight. We have some hearts. We have a statue. So we're going to save. Our alarm just went off, Turtle Club. 9:25 a.m. We're actually a bonus minute. We have no problem with giving everybody a bonus minute. It has been amazing today. It has been so great to see everybody come in and to just, you know, hang out and chill with us today while we're playing. I gotta have sleep. Gotta go to bed. I'm gonna have myself a good night. But Sue asks, thank you for popping out of the Lurk Squad for a second and saying hello. Hobbs, always appreciate you coming in and spending the morning with us as you go about your day. Huntress for him, so happy to see you back. Shout out, of course, to our two sponsors who came in today. It's Sally and the wonderful leader of the Lurk Squad, Shadow. We did have a couple of people pop in that, unfortunately, moderators did have to block. Come in and, you know, converse with us. It'd be great. Darius on the go. Hope your morning keeps going the way it's been going. Thank you for popping in. Really fun stream. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Have a great day, guys. I'm going to have myself a good night. You all have yourself a good morning, a good breakfast, a good lunch, good dinner. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And have a good one. Thanks for watching and take care, Turtle Club.